Hello YouTube, it's your boy GZTV back with another video. This is the first of two videos. We're going to be releasing this video, this between review. I don't know, man, I'm not sure if I'm going to like this show, but just for content, I think I'm going to watch it. There's only 2 seasons of it. I don't know why the hell my family has to yell upstairs. I'm already tired enough. I had to wake up at 9 because my mom just couldn't wait to put the Christmas tree up. But, yeah, I guess I'm going to grind this video out, probably relax for a little bit, watch Insidious Red Door, a big chunk of it, probably go to the gym, and then probably watch the rest of Insidious, watch the Celtics game. I don't know. I might be hanging out with my friends tonight watching basketball. If I stream, it probably won't be till like 10:30, 11 tonight, and I'll probably stream for like 3 hours or 4 hours or so. I don't know. But, school is out, man. For the season 1 premiere of Between. Jesus. So Between is a peculiar series on Netflix's roster, most notably because it was a weekly episode release at the time, a new episode every Thursday, instead of Netflix's usual binge release format. Usually, especially at the time, Netflix would release a season of a show and just have all the episodes available. But I guess they changed it up here. Maybe this changes because Between, especially in comparison to its Netflix peers, is marketed more to the young adult market. It stars Jennette McCurdy, who found fame on iCarly, and focuses on a weird, dystopian, closed-in world where everyone over the age of 21 dies. I mean, that's pretty much like the end goal of the show. Just kill everyone above 21 in this area. And it's really cool to see McCurdy from iCarly fame be here. I think that's such a sick inclusion. Yeah, the set day and time is surely an attempt to get the teens live tweeting together, but based on the pilot episode, they might not return for the next episode. Most people probably didn't return to the next episode of this show. But let's start at the beginning. Between plunges viewers in immediately, setting up the creepy virus, or not virus, and showing plenty of low-budget deaths, adults gurgling blood mostly, and throwing a handful of characters at us without really detailing any specifics of those characters. Aside from a couple of quick expositional descriptions via dialogue, like when we learn Adam is going to MIT, there's really not that a whole lot of background on these characters, and I'm not really sure, especially with today's generation, everyone's kind of locked in on TikTok, if a teenager would return to the show again. I guess I will for the love of YouTube, for the love of the channel. I was thinking about starting to watch Sopranos because Max has this Black Friday sale thing, and this is not an ad, but I was thinking about it. But yeah, I don't know. There's a young girl, Frances, and the guy, Gord, who wants to be a soldier. 2 rebellious brothers who clash with one too cool rich teen Chuck at his father, prison guards and inmates, and so on. There's so many random characters that are just thrown at you on the screen. I don't know how to feel about it. At the center of it all is Wiley, played by McCurdy, the minister's fallen daughter. Wiley's a pregnant high schooler, but refuses to reveal who the father of her unborn child is, for whatever fucking reason. Again, just the lack of background on these characters. I'm really not sure about it. Though we do later learn that she's being paid off and that she signed a contract saying she'll never tell anyone. What the hell? It is honestly more intriguing than the actual virus that's going around, but I suspect it'll take far too long to get any specifics out of her. Just a lot of roundabout mumblings. The dialogue is, without a doubt, the worst part about this show. It's so corny, there's no effort put into it. It's just, oh, we're going to make this show about a virus, just like about 100 other shows did, and make the dialogue even worse than those shows. She's part of a religious family, but her parents both died quickly in the pilot, leaving her alone with her sister. That's the majority of the first episode. Parents dying suddenly and leaving their children around to fend for themselves, which I guess could be a cool dynamic about the show, and it could create something pretty interesting. But I don't know, man. I don't think this is really going to hit the spot. So as the episode progresses, so does the disease. By day 10, the first episode is 10 days. Nearly 3,000 of the town's 8,000 plus residents are dead, and Pretty Lake, yes, that's the actual name, has a fence erected around it to keep the town in quarantine, clearly upsetting the townspeople who want to kind of go out and go to other places. They don't want to just stay in this shitty-ass little town. No one is sure what's happening. It looks like it's a virus, but viruses don't kill immediately, and no one who died showed any previous symptoms of illness, so it could be anything. It could be a higher power. It could be the government. Someone could be poisoning them. I don't know. Teen genius Adam does a little digging and notices that no one under the age of 22 is dying. But what does it mean? I mean, who knows? Between puts a mystery front and center, but in such a poor way that the audience cranes its neck to try and see anything else that's happening. I mean, I don't know, man. It's a cool little twist. It's like, okay, everyone over 22 is, had a vulnerability. Obviously, all like the little kids, like the high schoolers and the other little children are going to have to live without parents, I guess. But I don't know. I'm just not really sure about this. So when Adam tries to convince his mother to go, she laughs off his conspiracy theories and coldly tells him that he reminds her of his father. Like, what the conspiracy theory? No, bitch, there's a fucking thing going around. What are you talking about? Conspiracy theory. Your MIT son is telling you something, you're telling him he's a fucking theorist for it? What the fuck are we talking about? Of course, viewers have no idea what his father was like or what happened to him, but we know he must have been something of an asshole because 1. Adam takes immediate offense to this statement, and 2. Before his mother can elaborate, she also begins spitting up fake-looking blood and dies in front of him. Adam decides that it's time to get the hell out of Dodge. You gotta get out of here. I mean, he's being the smart one. Like, what are we doing here? Which is harder than planned because the whole town is locked up and armed guards are keeping everyone in and also attempting to keep people out, as evidenced by an earlier scene where one of the badass brothers, seriously, I don't think they ever say anyone's names, has a tough time getting back to his home from the outside world. Like, we don't even know some of these characters' names. I don't know. This is really poorly executed. I feel like this show could have been something really good. I don't know. I guess I'll just keep watching it just for the fuck of it. Just for fun. But, So, as Adam formulates a plan, the rest of the town runs around doing ridiculous things. A prison guard quits his job. Most of the other guards, inmates have already quit or died. And tosses his keys to a violent inmate who grants himself an early release and spies a gun. He stupidly decides to take revenge on a fellow inmate who he clashed with earlier, only to get caught by the one guard who refuses to give up her post, even through this whole virus thing, and shoots him. Maybe this will all come together at the end, but right now that storyline is a big old mess. I don't know what the fuck. The brothers go on a joyride in a stolen car. The world's gone to shit, we're just having some fun. Only to be caught by Chuck and his father, who points a gun at them and orders them to lay naked on the ground so he can cover them in tar. I guess, what the fuck is this? Fucking Revolutionary War times? We're covering people in tar, and, I mean, this was made in, like, 2016? We're covering people in tar? I don't understand that. But, yeah. It's a lawless town. I mean, it's also an incredibly dumb plot, but Moral Gord breaks them up, and he's warned that he's messing with the most powerful family in town. Because they own a car dealership? Like, they're that powerful? I guess so, man. I guess a small town, if you own a car dealership, you're a big deal. Some stuff in the show doesn't really make any sense. We'll just keep watching it just for the fun of it and just to make fun of it at this point. I don't know. Back to Adam. So he tries and fails to get Wiley to come with him when he breaks out. It's obvious that he's in love with her because if you have two misfit teen best friends who aren't dating, it's a rule that one has to be in love with the other. I mean, that's kind of what happens with most shows. It looks like she might be coming around, but then, of course, her water breaks. She was pregnant before. Wiley and her sister have to figure out a home birth despite having no idea what they're doing on it. I mean, seriously, Wiley? I mean, you're a pregnant teen with access to the internet, and you haven't once curiously looked up what the hell happens during labor. But Gord once again arrives to save the day and delivers a healthy baby, leaving them all to wonder how long she'll stay alive. Adam has yet to share his age theory with everyone, so everyone's still kind of fearing for their lives. Everyone thinks they're still kind of like vulnerable to this disease or whatever. But, yeah, I don't know. Gord's like this weird, good Samaritan character. I don't know. Finally, Adam just decides to make a break for it himself and gets caught at the town's border when alarms start blaring and cops start firing at him, shooting him in the back as he tumbles down. Fade to black. Cliffhanger. The show is already not that good in itself. Now we have a cliffhanger at the end of it that didn't really hit the mark. Wasn't very effective. What's sad is that I don't want to return to the next episode to learn about Adam's fate or get more details on the virus. I don't know. I just want to watch the writers continue to flail around with this narrative, unsure of where to go. I'm not enjoying the show, but I think it's just kind of funny to see these people. I don't know. I heard a lot of rumblings about this show, people kind of talking about it, and I just wanted to check it out for myself. My dad recommended it to me, not really in a good way. It's not like he said, dude, this is the best show ever, but I'm just going to watch it to watch it. I'll probably eventually get to like The Sopranos or something. I was thinking about watching that. But I don't know. We'll see. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. NBA recap tonight after all the games are done. I'm going to be talking about all the games. All the close ones anyway. Obviously, if they're like blowout games, I don't really care to talk about it. But yeah, I'm probably going to go watch a movie for the review.